So many.
My name is Lee.
In the arms of an angel, fly away from me. By the way, just so we all know, I am 100% sober.
Look at this. A face only a mother could love. Oh my goodness.
I can't believe she didn't get a car too, because you know what? She got $6,000 from the insurance company for that accident, when honestly it was her fucking fault for being parked there without the lights on.
I'm on a journey. I'm just a dweeb. And Quirky's in the username for a reason.
She's got to be sucking on a pacifier at night, or at least sucking her thumb.
Oh my god, Rosie Core? Yes. I love
Of course you are.
Rosie Core.
What would that be? A musty, fart-filled rolling chair with track marks on the fucking kitchen floor?
My household pays for Amazon Prime, so it makes sense to benefit from that instead of just being paid and not really being.
Hello?
Oops. I forgot that I gotta edit that part out at the end. But hello, how are we doing? YouTube, Twitch, and Kick tonight, or whatever time it is for you, wherever you are. Bitch is in a good mood, okay? Nobody's gonna take that from me. And the D is fire, bitch. Anyways, so, I need to talk about Rosie first, because what the fuck is she doing? She's over here coming at Amberlynn about, I'm not gonna, speak to a, PDF file apologist or whatever the fuck she said. Bitch, you sat there on your live stream saying that you were basically going to have the back of a man who is being accused of SA. And instead of your motto of believing all victims, when it comes down to dick, though, you don't want to believe them. And you need proof, right? That's who you are, calling out Amberlynn. Let's see. You forced a child to come out to their father because you decided to snoop through their phone and invade their privacy, which to me is dangerous. Okay, what else is there? You went to help them homeless teens, and instead of helping them, you took the money that was made for them and also kept everything from Amazon that was bought by your audience, mind you, and the money was given by your audience for those kids. And mind you, you made yourself a little Amazon order throughout that whole time, didn't you? You exploited those homeless teens for clout on your channel and to get money and grift from your audience. Okay, you are not a good person. You actually fucking chased down digitally a teenager because they reposted something of yours and said something mean. But yet you're the epitome of what children should be looking up to. How about streaming vertically, knowing that it's going to be seen by children, and talking about fucking having threesomes and sitting there with your tits hanging out? That's somebody that children should look up to. Why are you coming at Amberlynn? I'm not one to fucking, defend Amberlynn. But in this case, Rosie, you are not the epitome of morals here. But we're going to listen to her go off. And I'm probably going to get mad, but I'm going to try not to. Hi, Sky Taylor. Hey, honey. Francis Alexander, how you doing? Well, if you're gay, that's okay. We love all the LGBTQIA plus communities over here. Okay. So I'm glad that you are willing to tell us that you're gay, and I'm happy for you. Okay? Really, I am. All right. Let's get to it. Hi, busy little bee.
Damn, I look good. Oh, can't tell me shit. Story of my life. Been around the kitchen.
Thank you, Skylar Taylor.
Hey
Or-
everybody,
oh, no, I
it's Busy
should,
Little Bee. Welcome
duh.
back to my channel. As you can see, this is not the wish list video. Rosie caused so much drama, well, was involved in so much drama over the weekend. We need to catch up on that. I did not get her members only stream, but I did watch a portion of it through Pulpy and took notes. So
Now, mind you, listening to this is probably going to infuriate you because if you don't know who Rosie is, I explained a little bit of it here in the beginning, but she's a severe narcissist and she's almost like just like Gypsy Rose Blanchard, only her mother is still living. Way across the world, though, not anywhere near her, which, mind you, that's probably for the better for them, I would assume. But anyway, no, she lives rent free in her parents', or actually it's her brother's home. That I don't know what the whole deal is, who owns what now, but it's basically between her parents and her brother. She grifts heavily from her audience. Her audience has a wish list of shampoos, food, drink packets, everything you can think of on that wish list. And she asks for them to buy her stuff, and she'll sit on stream and open it and get all excited and act like she's 5 years old. And they're the ones that do it. I mean, but I think it's gross. And then she'll whine and bitch and complain about how broke she is. And then her audience will send her money. She deliberately basically defended a man that was being accused of SA and said that if she was to believe what the story was, then she would need proof, or she wasn't going to believe the victim. And that's gross. She also had a threesome with his sister. Which is no problem, but you were seeing him, like, I don't know, it's just weird. She has exploited those homeless teens, like I explained. I just have a deep voice and I'm really tall and I'm built like a man, but I'm not a man. I know sometimes God is a sense of humor.
it's annoying and repeating herself. She always reacts hysterically when it comes to anything, but this one was a
It's
whole
Rosie, of
weekend full
course.
of drama. And what's crazy to me is most of her problem is with a parody skit video
Oh,
that Cheyenne
gosh.
Jasmine did, and that included her, Foodie Beauty, Amberlynn, and Emily.
The skit is fucking hilarious, by the way. She just doesn't like that she was the one that at the end Tommy chose and fell asleep on her belly for tummy time. It's hilarious if you want to go watch it. Busy Bee mentions it. You might have to go to Busy Bee's channel, but oh yeah, please subscribe to Busy Bee. She's awesome. She puts together this all nice for us, and I love her.
It was a lot. So let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so we're going to start with the clip of Amberlynn
I'm
talking
so excited
to
now. I
and
can
about
stream
Rosie.
all good.
Get a Remy of my own.
You ain't
Can I
gonna
be
ruin my
honest about
day.
something?
bitch.
Can I be honest about something? Listen. I know Rosie doesn't like me because she's now back on the hate train of it all. But I'm a member of hers. Hi, Rosie. I'm a member. I like her content. I like it. It's comforting to me. I hate that she doesn't like me because like there's some stuff she needs to know, baby. Rosie, I cannot find you on Instagram, but there is something you need to know because someone in your life is deceiving you. And I want you to know that. And I have proof. And that's all I want to say. That's all I'm going to say.
Who would
But
it
I
be?
have tried
Rosie
to find
doesn't
you
have any friends.
on Instagram and I can't because I wanted to tell you because you deserve to know. But I like you. I don't have an issue with you. Like, I know, like, we go through the same type of deals, okay? And that's the way that I look at it from. Like, I don't believe anything that anyone says about you because I know, like, because I'm in the same shoes. And I just wish that you would, like, pay me the same respect. Like, I'm a member. I enjoy your content. I am so happy for you that you found love. I can tell that you guys love each other so much. And I think it's adorable, personally. I, like, am living for it. Like, you deserve love. Remy deserves love. But I would love for you to message me. We don't have to be friends. We don't have to be anything.
Amberlynn.
If it were me, I would want to know, baby.
We always got to remember
Baby.
rule number 1: the girls lie. I
Yes,
don't
he
know
does
if
love
Amber's
us.
telling the truth here or if she's trying to manipulate Rosie in some kind of way.
Oh,
I have no
dirt.
idea. But I wouldn't be surprised if she's right and someone close to Rosie is deceiving her. I think that Teakwood person is weird as hell for buying all that Willie's.
Oh,
and
yeah, for
then
sure.
that gives Rosie the munchies. So she eats more and has been putting on weight. I don't think that's a friend. It's not someone who cares about Rosie's well-being at the end of the day.
Yeah, and that's what gets me is all these fucking channels that she says are hating on her and destroying her life. Bitch, all I've sat here and said is, and I'm trying to be real with you, hopefully to wake your ass up, is that you at your size, you're not going to live much longer, girl. You already can't even stand up and walk to the goddamn sink behind you without being out of breath entirely. And we can hear it. And that's why you won't use those new mics you got, because you know we're going to hear that heavy fucking breathing really hard. And fucking, you have type 2 diabetes and you've gained 100 pounds or more since you were diagnosed. You won't go and take care of yourself. You sit here and yell at us because we're begging you to get health insurance to better yourself, and you're getting pissed at us for it. Like, we're the ones that are actually showing care and concern. Oh, but no, don't listen to us. God forbid.
It might also be Barry Parm doing something. It might be about Remy. I don't know. But Amber said that she's happy for Rosie and Remy, that they found love and whatever.
Ugh.
So I don't quite understand why Rosie went so off saying, Amberlynn was talking some fuck shit about me and my boyfriend.
And she
No.
wasn't.
That's not what happened. But if she automatically assumes that Amber was talking about Remy when she said someone close to her is deceiving her or whatever, Rosie, you might want to work on your relationship or communication if you think it's about him, because I didn't get that. This obviously triggered the hell out of Rosie, and she said she saw Cheyenne Jasmine's video like an hour after, but she had already posted all these tweets and Instagram stories about Amber.
Okay. She likes to sit there and claim that she didn't beg to be in Girl World, but there is proof and evidence from a bunch of different creators that say that she messaged them specifically asking them if they wanted to cover her or saying, you know, hinting around it, right? And now she likes to claim that she never did anything like that, blah, blah, blah. She was in the DMs with Zachary Michael, and she tries to twist that, even though he literally showed all of your guys' fucking interactions that he had. Okay. She wants this. She says to her audience, she doesn't, but that's all an act, okay? She has studied Amberlynn down to a T. She does things deliberately to be just like how Amberlynn was. she's following in the footsteps almost exactly to what Amberlynn did by her, just subtle things for now, but there's more and more going to come out, I'm sure. Okay. And she wants these reaction channels to keep reacting to her and to keep on feeding into her drama and her stupid bullshit, because that brings her more viewership. But I mean, she thinks it does. Honestly, her views are terrible. We get most of the views, but I don't for now, but hopefully soon I will. Because Quirky aggravates the crap out of me, and I have to talk about it. I have to vent about it. I honestly do, and you guys are the only ones that listen.
So let's go ahead and look at that. Rosie wrote a whole note on her iPhone.
Of course she did. She's a dramatic bitch, and she wants all of us to come running. We got to cover this. We got to cover this. She's having to crash out. She knows what she's doing.
And then she took a screenshot of it and posted it to Twitter. So let's go ahead and read it. It says, ALR, I don't talk with PDF sympathizers. The manipulation.
Well, you're an SA protector. So, I mean, pot meat kettle, right?
Of saying hate train and never addressing the harm to children. The level of fake is disgusting.
Hi, Amy.
You sure didn't like me in those Discord. Watch your content or engage with you. You are blocked.
I don't
Do
know
not
what she
seek me
weighs.
out for any reason.
Honestly, she tried to tell us what she weighs, but you know these bitches lie. This girl, I swear, she's got to be climbing over 600. I swear to you. And I'm not even saying that to be a bitch or a cunt or anything like that. I am so worried for her, but yet we're haters. We're haters. I hate the bad shit she's done, but I don't hate her. Okay. Hate is a hard word. I don't hate anybody. Okay. But I hate the things that she's done, and I hate how she acts and how she doesn't take accountability. And now we are literally, it's like watching Eugenia Cooney. We are just watching her and waiting until the day we get a message on the screen that says that she's not with us anymore. And I don't want that, but she won't wake the fuck up. What do we do? Have an intervention over the internet? She's not going to fucking, you know what I mean? She's so obsessed with food. It is unfucking real. And she doesn't even think that her content is feeder adjacent, if not feederism content completely. She's out of her fucking mind.
I want no contact. If this isn't the blatant manipulation I know it to be, receipts/proof can be sent to QuirkyloveRosee@gmail.com. Don't expect a response. I beg you to keep your $4 a month. I don't fucking want them or the currency of your attention. I consider that blood money.
Oh my God.
And of course, the cherry on top is her saying, anyways, back to my break after writing that whole long thing.
Right.
She's not taking a break. She went live last night to her members because she feels like that's safer. Then Rosie posts this, which I assume is a message from one of her mods, because her mods tell her everything that's said about her.
Isn't
So
that
she says,
weird?
context. Amber is spewing some dumb shit on her live stream right now. She says she likes you, doesn't have an issue with you, loves your content, and is a member. She also said someone in your personal life is being deceitful to you, and she wants you to message her. Eye roll. If it were me, I'd want to know, baby, she says. So then Rosie waddles on over to Instagram, posts the message she got from one of her mods, and says, you are blocked. But I know you'll see this. An hour after this, you had Stefan in your live too. So let's add PDF and Predator sympathizer. Wanting to go to...
You're still talking to him too, apparently. Oh, I don't think you wanted us to know that, but you have been on TikTok and in the chats, and you know what I'm saying? What are you doing there?
Paradise when you won't even get in an Uber is crazy work and a desperate plea for relevance for the social media career you murdered. I reject the hate train of Girl World, but not as much as I reject PDFs and CSAM. Rosie then posts a screenshot of her tweet and adds a little thing that says, keeping CSAM unaddressed for days on your Discord server and playing victim instead of handling the crime in your digital space is disgusting.
Or how about you looking through your ex's kid's phone when you had no business doing that? Whatever your excuse is, it's stupid and, irrelevant. And then you said you found something that made a suggestion that the child might be questioning who they are, and you made them come out to their parent. And I think this child was like only 9 or 10 years old. Like, Quirky, you are just as fucking weird. Okay? Just because you were being dicked down, you fucking sat there and defended someone being accused of SA. How are you any better? Shut the fuck up.
Leave me alone and out of your weird shit. So she puts a bunch of trigger warnings up there as if she doesn't trauma dump every freaking day. We'll read the big message before the small ones. Your blatant manipulation is obvious. I know who you think you have tea on. Your subtle clues were clear. I do not care. I care about that child that got exploited in your server and your mishandling of it. I care that you are truly a bad person. And I care that I wanted to believe you weren't who you showed me privately who you are. Leave me alone and don't discuss me if you give a fuck at all about consent. I want nothing to do with you. This bothers the fuck out of me because she's throwing the word consent in there. Rosie is a public figure. Anyone is allowed to talk about her.
Yeah,
period.
That's another fucking thing, bitch. And I know you're watching, you watch reaction channels, so you'll come across this at some point. That's another thing. Stop fucking sitting there whining about reaction channels, making money, watching your content. We are allowed by the first fucking amendment to have free speech. And therefore, we come on here and we watch your bullshit and we have opinions about it. Maybe if you didn't fucking be dramatic and have a bunch of bullshit on your fucking channel, nobody would have to have an opinion about it. But we do. And we want to talk about it. And we have every right to on our channels. And if they're monetized, so fucking be it. Okay? And if you weren't on the internet, we'd find something else to fucking talk about. So get over your fucking self.
Now let's read the small ones. This is so much bigger than Girl World to me. I was 6 years old when I was hurt by someone who, when I was 23, was arrested for creating and producing CSAM of a 7-year-old girl. He is my cousin. Amber, your inability to even try to properly address what happened is deplorable and repugnant. Yeah.
Well, if you're so worried about that, why did you do the things that you did to exploit children?
Rosie's such a better person than Amber, right?
Oh, for sure.
Now I'm going to read you the notes I took from watching her members live stream on Pulpy's channel. 8 days ago, Amber joined Rosie's memberships. Rosie says Amber was on some fuck shit about me and my boyfriend. She said, I'm sick of her. I don't want her to weaponize me for her Girl World content. She's being bitchy as hell in this entire live stream. And then says, I don't want to monetize this drama while she's on a freaking live stream. Monetized. She says she's still not doing public lives. She was standing up from the couch, and it took her like a couple times of rocking back and forth to get the momentum to stand up.
See what I'm saying?
She's really having a hard time. She says she ordered a salad and Diet Coke from Zaxby's and is going to eat on stream. The salad, though, had fried chicken, wonton strips, all kind of unhealthy shit in it. And she eats this nasty, greasy egg roll. And she applies, like, facial cream to her face without washing her hands.
She's so
Then
gross.
she goes back to picking at the salad with those unwashed hands.
Oh, my God.
Like, she got all the grease from that egg roll all over her fucking face.
Oh, sure, honey.
And then she went back with that cream on her hands still.
Sorry, misbehaving. Yeah, this is Rosie, and I kind of went over it throughout the beginning of the stream, but just to recap, because I want to remember everything I said. She is a problematic creator within the Girl World space. I don't know if you know who Amber Lynn is, Well, Amberlynn's no longer the queen of Girl World. Now QuirkyloveRosee is. And Rosie is sitting here trying to shame Amberlynn for some fuck shit that she had going on with a Discord and whatever with that children had gotten into, and Amberlynn didn't take care of it right away, whatever. So she's gotten a lot of hate for it. And well, QuirkyloveRosee is trying to stand on a moral high ground, even though she literally had a boyfriend that was being accused of SA, and she sat there and protected him and said that the only way she'll believe a victim, which her motto is supposed to be believe all victims, but in the case of getting dick, she did not care. She wanted proof or she wouldn't believe it. And she even called the victim's father. Yeah. And anyways, she also was with a guy for 8 years and he had a child, and she deliberately and wrongfully went through that child's phone and saw that the child might be questioning who they are. And she went and told that child to go and come out to their own father, which, you know, is extremely exploitative and dangerous and wrong to do to a 9 or 10-year-old. Then she decided to try helping these 2 homeless teens, only she was making live stream after live stream titled things like, you know, helping homeless teens find a place to go, you know, things that would bring clout to her channel, you know, because that was a big thing then, you know what I mean, with all those people doing that shit. And you shouldn't put it on camera, in my opinion, but that's just how I feel. Anyways, so she was supposedly raising money from her audience for these kids and then also getting stuff from Amazon for them. But they never saw any of the money that was raised, nor did they see anything that was bought from Amazon, because she decided to throw a fit and just totally give up and not do anything for them. But then she made herself a nice big Amazon order, so go figure. Then, sorry, swallowing in the damn mic. Then she also, she crashed, she crashed her family car. It was a van, and it's because she decided to park in a spot that was not for parking and had her lights off. Somebody came down the road and hit the car because they did not see the van, because it was in a spot it wasn't supposed to be, because she was delivering some DoorDash and didn't want to have to walk too far. And then she decided to grift about $2,000 from her audience to try to get a new car. She also got about $6,000 from the insurance company, and she never bought the family a new car. I mean, there's just a lot. But right now, this bitch is trying to stand on some moral high ground over Amberlynn, over this dumb shit. But she's literally the same, if not worse. So, I mean, really, it's total Gypsy Rose type shit. That's why I compare them, because they're a lot alike with their narcissistic behaviors. Because, Gypsy Rose is worse, but I think that Rosie shows a little bit of the sociopathic tendencies. And I say that just because, you know, many of the traits, they both just like, and it's not even subtle. They like, those traits are like screaming out, you know, and it's just, it's a crazy thing to watch. It really is.
And picked at her salad with her hands and ate it. She says she saw the Cheyenne Jasmine video that included her, and it ruined her entire day.
It was really funny.
We're going to have a clip of that later. She didn't name the creator, but she described the video that included Amberlynn, Emily, and Foodie. She says, I don't appreciate people telling me what I should or shouldn't be talking about. But here she is telling Amberlynn, don't talk about me. Girl, stop.
For real.
This one bothered me. She said, I'm constantly sexualized against my will. This is a screenshot I took from Michael B. Penn.
I'm sorry, honey. I just said I wanted to talk about this for a minute first, but I am going to get into Gypsy Rose if you want to hang out for a little while and listen to this dramatic bitch with me and be like emotional support misbehaving for me, please. Because I'll crash out. And I need you to tell me this. Shh, it's okay. She pisses me off so bad. But I am going to get to the Gypsy stuff. Don't you worry your little face.
petty when he was still on Twitter in 2023. He told me that she had just deleted her feeder Twitter 2 days before that. She has sexualized herself on the internet more than anyone else has ever. It was so funny how she claimed
that's all she did was sex work for a long time, and then now she gets on and she's like, don't sexualize me. Well, oh, all right.
she stumbled on Cheyenne Jasmine's video. She says, I have autoplay turned off, but not on my recommended feed. That makes no fucking sense. Autoplay is either on or off, no matter what video you're watching or where you're watching it from. Oh my gosh. She started crying and she said that
Thank
creator
you.
ruined the
Thank
phrase tummy time for me. She said it was extremely traumatizing for me, this video. It's so weird.
Girl, Zachary Michael, who is a reaction channel that you very much so were parasocial with, is the one that made up tummy time. You're the one that keeps thinking that it was something that you made up. You're so fucking weird, dude.
She's traumatized by everything. And she's eating like she hasn't eaten in a week.
600-pound
She's
baby.
like shoveling that shit in. When she's still talking
Girl,
about the Cheyenne Jasmine video.
I'm telling you, she is deliberately making Fifi count feederism content. I couldn't think of the word. I'm sorry. And she does it deliberately. She thinks we're stupid or she just doesn't give a fuck. But we all know what she's doing. Like, she shovels food in. Like, she'll take 2 huge bites. That's a Fifi thing. You know? She's just gross. She moans and slams on the table and tries to tell us that she's not doing that. Delusional bitch.
She says, I should have turned it off, but I couldn't look away. Rosie said she went live to members only because she's trying to, quote, reset my mental health. But she went live to eat and complain.
For real.
She tells us that she let a cameo expire because she just couldn't do it.
Oh, yeah, that's another thing. The bitch wants to sit here and tell us that she's got every fucking sickness out there in the world. And if you have it, she's got it worse, okay? The bitch will hear a TikTok and all of a sudden she's diagnosed, okay? She walked into a literal fucking doctor's office and said, I'm here to be diagnosed with autism. Oh, anyway, she is sitting on the internet right now crying about all these ailments. And we tell her, go on healthcare.gov and get some insurance, okay? Do something. And she refuses to do that, but yet has Amazon hauls and other store places, TikTok shop, fucking dry begging from her fucking audience. Oh, I can't afford this while making money on YouTube. She's gross. She's so fucking gross, dude. Like, you know, and then she'll never take accountability. I can't live with myself. If I do something to somebody, I hope they tell me because I don't like not being accountable for things I do. It's just gross.
So that's how lazy this bitch is. She gets cameos and she just lets that shit expire. She doesn't even try to make the money. She'd rather dry beg her audience for shit. She ignores the chat to text Lee a few times. It's really annoying. There was a slip where she said she was talking about tarot readings and the laws in Florida and how it's against the law to like charge people for readings. And she says,
and she's got this 25-year-old boyfriend in Texas. And they're like only 6 months along in their relationship, yet they're already talking moving in, marriage. When he went to her house, he had to deep clean the whole house and she ordered him around like he was her, you know, servant. I mean, again, gross.
I can't do that until I move to another state. So it sounds like she's planning on moving in on Lee. That's going to be interesting to watch. She keeps saying there were so many members in there. There were 5 chatters and 5 mods and snipers. Like that's who it was. It wasn't many people watching. Well, to be fair, there were a lot of lurkers, but next to nobody was chatting. Someone asks Rosie if she's a gamer, And she says, well, I can't gain much because my fibro hands.
Oh
She
my
is now
God.
using that as a diagnosis.
She just
and she's
learned
saying
about
that
fibro
her
hands.
hand pain is because of fibromyalgia, even though she has not been diagnosed. She says one of her members super chatted a reactor and is trying to be parasocial with her in the DMs. And I'm just like, why are you trying to fucking stalk your members? Why are you worried about where people go?
Oh, yeah.
She says,
That's another thing. If you are someone that's regularly in her chat or like a mod or something like that, and she sees you in a reaction channel's chat, she bans you. You're done.
in a massive depressive headspace today. And then I tapped out when she started curling her hair at nearly 11 p.m. and talking like she's an expert on curling iron.
Oh my God. You are going to laugh your ass off if she shows what she looked like. She looked so ridiculous trying to tell us, trust the process. Girl, taking huge chunks of hair and curling it. You're not with this tiny curling iron. Like, girl, the look you're trying to get is what I did right now, where I have a bunch of curls and I put it up really good, but she looked like, one of those judges from like the 18th century or something.
And I just had to go. It was too fucking much. But
Hi,
let's go ahead and
Sizzle.
see what traumatized Rosie.
Hi, Mike.
By the way,
Martin.
if you haven't checked out
I
Cheyenne
love
Jasmine,
Zachary
I have a
Marie
link
too.
in my description that links to her channel. She's funny as hell. I love her skits. But let's go ahead and take a look at the clip.
I love Zachary Murray. I will always watch his videos. Every time he comes up, I'm like, I'm there. I love him. I wish that he was my best friend. I really do. Like, I always usually have, I'm not trying to sound like goofy with this or anything, but I always usually have a gay best friend, and I don't have one right now. I have a best friend though, but I always need a gay best friend. There's something about them. You know what I'm saying? Something about them. Hi, Nikki T. Oh my God, how are you? Oh my God, you're in my chat. I feel honored.
Why is she staring at my belly like that? Because she loves.
What about your community post, Nikki? Did I miss something? I'm sorry if I did. Hang on. I don't see anything. Oh, okay. But no, you know what, though? I wanted to tell you something, Nikki. Oh, okay, I'll have to take a look at it. I wanted to tell you something. Just because I do love Zachary Marie, I love you too. Like you, whenever I see your live, I'm there. And I hate when I miss it, but I'm always in the replay. I just want you to know that. Like, what is going on? There's something. Swipe to the last one. Okay. I have to do that right now. Okay.
Must be girls, obviously. You gotta keep up, Rosie. You're a locale now. I don't even know why I'm here. Like, I'm not even like a locale or like in girl world. Like, I don't even know why I'm here. Oh my God. Yes, you are. Jeez. Like, I don't understand. I don't fit in here. Like,
Hi girls, it's me, Tommy. So I bet you're wondering why I invited you all here today. As you know, since I'm with Amberlynn, it's pretty obvious that I like big girls. One of my favorite things to do is tummy time with Amberlynn, but I'm getting kind of bored of her belly.
what do you mean? All?
That was too much.
You guys. Hang on 1 second. That's what she looked like. Oh. Yeah, but you know what? You're special to me. I have been watching you for a while now, and I happened to find you before I found Rosie. And like, I would just lurk, and I learned everything, and then I'm like, now I get so mad, I can't even handle it. That's hilarious. Oh, how's Millie doing, by the way?
So
hope she's
another thing, she
doing
said that
okay.
her stalker had something to do with CSAM, and
You had me in tears though, that stream you were talking about Millie's farts. I hope they've gotten better, but oh my god. I was laughing because my beagle, no joke, has literally started weaponizing his farts. Like, he'll get mad at us in the car because we don't open his back window when he wants us to. And so he'll sit back there and fart till we open the fucking window. Like, I'm like, how do you do that? How do you weaponize your farts?
and that triggered her or whatever. She never said that ever. She said he was a death feeder, she thought, and like
Oh,
he
no
was
problem.
she
I
claims
bet
he was
she's
a
doing okay.
narcissistic sociopath. But yeah, so it looks like she's just pissed off. She's crashing out anytime anyone talks about her, and she's giving them the exact response they want. And the fact that she was like, "Oh, I don't want to talk to you, but if you have receipts, send them to my email." Girl, you look a damn fool.
For
So anyway,
real.
I know this video is shorter than usual, but I will be working on the wish list video next. Oh my gosh. She has the dumbest shit on there. This girl does not understand real life. Thank you guys so much for watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate all the new members.
I don't understand. She just like, I don't know. I can't understand her. I don't know. It's so hard to even explain. I was gonna watch another one with you guys, and now I don't remember what it was. Hang on one second. Sorry. You can see all the goofy shit I watch right here now. I wanted to talk about Amberlynn's response, and then we'll move on to Gypsy Rose and her nonsensory bullshit. That bitch is always on one too. I don't, I've been talking about her for 2 years. 2 years. You know what?
Please ignore the positive
what are you getting started?
comments.
Never mind.
I'm sorry, but that was so funny. Stop. No, I've reached my watch time.
Yeah,
so
I'm sure
I've
you
had this
did.
glitter. Oh, here are the other ones. I've had this glitter since Beck era.
Using old makeup could be destroying your skin. When makeup expires, you run the risk of getting infections like pink eye, painful breakouts, and even allergic reactions. Something like mascara can get contaminated and should be thrown away about 3 months after it's opened. Eyeliner should be thrown out after a year, and foundation should be used within 6 months.
Ooh, damn, really?
Beck era. And I put it in my eyeballs.
To avoid damaging your glow, you can check that little open bottle icon on the product, which tells you how many months or years the product will stay fresh once it's opened.
I'm not gonna lie to you, it might be the glitter in my eyes. And although I do agree with you, I'm concerned I'll look crazy with darker eyebrows. Yeah, my eyes, they're like itchy. I feel like they're gonna start watering. I'm actually really concerned right now. I think I have a glitter in my eye. Oh, wait, I do. Hold on. Oh no! Beauty hurts. Ah! My ears are huge. Oh my god. I'm gonna be honest. Okay, so I want to mention Stefan. I don't know much about him. Listen, I watched half of the first episode of the documentary.
Well, I mean, all you need to know is probably the stuff you've heard out there, dumbass. Why do you need, why are you even talking to him, talking about going to paradise? I would never, ever defend you. Rosie shouldn't be talking and going on a moral high ground about this shit, but also you are a piece of shit too, Amberlynn. Let's just make that clear. You're the 500-pound loser. She's the 600-pound loser. And then we got Foodie. She's the 400, almost 500-pound loser. So.
I know about some of the things that people have said. You love my laugh. Thank you. But I don't know a lot about him.
people build their opinions on people normally based off of what you hear about them, right? Like, in full support, like, have whatever opinion you want. I cannot change your mind about me, about nobody. If those things are true, obviously I wouldn't be talking to. It's confusing.
Actually, at first, though, when I first found Nikki T's channel, I thought, oh, let me just give QLR a chance, you know. And so I thought, maybe I shouldn't just jump to conclusions and listen to somebody, no offense, Nikki. It's just I was like, first hearing about her at the time. But I learned quick. And I got gifted. I remember my first stream I watched you. I got gifted a membership, and I was like, "Oh!" You said, "Welcome to Team Fart," and I was like, I was loving that. I love it. I think it's awesome. But anyway, so yeah, then I went to her channel and I was watching her, and I'm like, "Oh, she's not so bad." I mean, but then you learn the things that she's done, and then she gets to the point where she crashes out and says awful things, does awful things, and now it's like, bitch, I hate even your voice. Looking at you, bitch, it's so hard to watch her sometimes because she just infuriates me. I can't say that word apparently. I hate. Oh, what happened? Where'd she go?
Confusing.
Oh, hang on. Let's see. You're gonna hop off, Sizzle? Okay. Oh no. What happened, Sizzle?
Merde! Yes, merde et shit. If you
No,
don't
right
like
now.
something, you can always say it's a bordel. You can compare
Right,
it to
Prof,
the
you're so
whorehouse
right.
and say bordel. Bordel! Oh, bordel de merde! Bordel de merde!
Speak on QLR. Okay.
Oh, no,
I was very sad. I was very sad by her response. I did end my membership with her. Her responding to me in her live stream, her members live stream, I had to stop. I didn't get to listen to everything because it was putting me in such like a bad headspace. But it's like, if you hear these things and you genuinely believe them, I don't know what I can do as a human, especially if you won't talk to me personally. Like, I don't know what to do for you to I don't really know what to say. Like, it's disheartening.
Hey guys, today I'm going to show you how to cry on cue. But if you can't produce real tears, all you have to do is...
And it makes me emotional a little bit because it's like I think intent is extremely important. Intent. And my intent is never bad. It's never malicious.
Make a face like you're really sad. Because you are.
But and like the girls are fighting saga, like I'm just gonna put it to an end now because we're not fighting. She's hearing crazy things about me and believing them, and I cannot change her opinion. I cannot change anything. She hates me. She hates me. If she thinks I'm a manipulator, that's her opinion, and I cannot change that.
Because you want to blink your eyes.
Excuse me.
But you can't. Because you're trying to cry. Because the director's yelling at you. Cry. What am I paying you for?
The only thing I can change is myself. And the only thing I can do is I'm in control of my own, whether that's my words or my actions in all situations. And I'm not in control of anyone else's. So that's kind of where it ends there.
You think you're an actress?
You're not. No?
You're not an actress.
Words are my actions in all situations.
Oh shit. Look at that. Dang. Oh, Nikki, I got a new computer, so now when I stream, it's not going to mess up all the time. Oh, I'm so excited. My dad got a new one, and he gave me his old one. It works way better than my old one, so I'm so excited now.
and I'm not in control of anyone else's. So that's kind of where like it ends there.
You think you're an actress? You're not. You're not an actress. You're a faker.
Yeah, but
you're a big faker.
You're just continuing it, Amberlynn. Now Rosie's going to respond to this if she hasn't already. Oh. I haven't even checked. I should probably take a look. Oh, and these, these prison calls coming out of Gypsy Roses. Holy balls, you guys. We got to get to that in a minute here. Just let me get over this. She is lucky she only got 8.5 years. If it were up to me, she'd be there. And then bring her back to life when she dies and make her go through it all again in prison. Bitch. What was I doing? Sorry. Was I putting some? No, I don't think so. We're just watching this.
I'm actually trying not to cry because I don't want it to drip down because the glitter already hurts.
And then you have tears rolling down your face, and it's great, and everybody thinks you're so talented.
Why the tears? I think it's the situation. Like if she didn't like me for things that were like true, I get it. Like I get it.
Yeah.
But it's the allegations, baby. I don't really want to talk about it anymore. I think that I wish her nothing but the best. Like obviously, like she found love, and I love that for her. Whatever works for someone works for someone. Like
you think that's love.
I know there's people out there like who are like, you know what, I need to, quit doing this and become a better person for my children or for my partner or for my best friend. Like it doesn't matter. Sometimes people don't love themselves enough to do it for themselves. For a while they're like, I didn't better myself for myself or for anyone really. But then I woke up June 29th and I was like, I can't do this anymore. And since then, if you go to my TikTok, you'll know what I'm talking about, Regardless, Rosie, I wish you nothing but the best. I know you want nothing to do with Girl World. Neither do I, so we're on the same page here. And I genuinely just wish you nothing but the best. And I did not mean to trigger you. I will try my very hardest from this point forward to never speak about you again because I don't want to be the one to mess with someone's mental health. And that goes for anybody.
Yeah, I definitely am going to go into it. Francis, how are you?
Dollar Tree hauls. I guess I'm doing Dollar Tree hauls here and there once things get moving and grooving and feel a little,
yes, you're so right.
Once I feel a little bit more, what's the word for it? Stable? Right now, like, my money goes, saving, like, for taxes that you pay next year. Oh, quiet on the creek. And
you are so lucky you don't know who Amberlynn is. I'm so happy for you. I don't know if I wanted to turn you on to this bitch because, or the other one that I was talking about. I feel bad. Oh, problematic. Like, well, we have Foodie Beauty, like I said, who's about 400 pounds. We've got Amberlynn, who's about 550, and then we've got Quirky. I think she's like got to be like pushing 650, and I'm not even joking. She's like, she carries it kind of well because she's taller and she's got skinnier legs, so you don't really look at her and think, oh, she's huge, because she carries it different. I don't know, it's weird, but she's getting up there, and I'm telling you, she thinks we're all haters and just trying to be assholes to her, but if she would just listen to us, she might live another 10 years instead of knocking on, the door already. She can't even breathe when she turns around to get something. I mean, it's really getting bad. And as much as I don't like the things she's done, I don't want to see her die. So I'm like, wake up, take care of yourself, your type 2 diabetes, all that stuff. But you can't help someone that doesn't want to be helped, I guess. It's just horrible, though, knowing that, like, we're screaming this at the top of our lungs, and she's just like, I don't even care. Like, what the fuck, It just makes me angry.
And also food money. Like, oh my God, I've been spending so much money on groceries, but it's like because I cook every single thing that I am eating, and
But this isn't her.
It does
But
cost
she's
me.
basically the
Not gonna lie.
same.
Dollar Tree fall decor haul. Her
Hurry up,
vlog.
Amberlynn. Say what you're
That
saying.
is so specific.
How long?
You're
is
aging
this?
like ice cream.
Oh, mother.
Okay, listen. Someone said you're aging like ice cream outside on a hot summer day. And you know what's funny? That sounds like a compliment, right? You're like, ooh, ice cream on a hot summer day. It sounds like, oh, wow, that's like a nice compliment. But then what it really means is like, honey, melted ice cream is so ugly and you're looking really ugly and old. Stop.
We don't need to watch this
I am
whole thing.
old,
You
but
know
I'm not
what?
ugly.
We don't.
Nobody
You know
is.
what we're
None of
going to
you are.
do?
Red
We're
lipstick would look
going
good. I feel like, I don't know, because my lips are so small. Red lipstick looks
Oh, I
weird
have
on small
to
lips. Is that just me? Especially myself. I don't know.
Oh, probably.
I don't lips at all. They're like two little lines. We have a lip plumper. Plumping serum, because my lips are itty bitty. This is a Pout, Max Pout. It worked okay, I guess. Like, look how skinny my top lip looks.
Podcast again.
And it's like that a lot when, like, I have, like, when my body is not as swollen, like, just all around. So my lip looks so much smaller on top. It's crazy. Y'all, should I do it? The lip plumper moment? See, no touching the skin. We're just living our best life. Oh my God, it's prickling.
Do they have the prison calls on here or no? Shoot me. Oh, really? Well, you wouldn't happen to know where I find these prison calls, like on YouTube, do you? Is it Into the Weeds that has them on there? Or maybe it's Audacious Audrey. Let's see. Oh, there. Let's see. 7 out. We're done with that. Let's see. Oh, it's only 3 minutes. Okay.
A prison phone call from 2022 between Gypsy Rose and her ex-husband, Ryan Anderson, was released today. And I'm going to play you 2 parts of this conversation. Trigger warning, if you have special needs kids, don't watch this. The first part is them talking about his brother and his brother's child.
No, like, does Patrick want to do any of that?
No, Patrick's mad as fuck. No, Patrick's like, no, that son of a bitch promised me. No, Pat knows that if he does it, he goes to jail.
Yeah.
Pat's on federal probation. He can't fuck with that shit. No, Pat's like, no, I ain't playing that mess.
Well, if Pat goes to jail, then Noah and Noah becomes ours again. Like, family again.
Well, he still is ours. Just the record, like, he's still ours. You know who he lives with. Yeah, you know who he lives with.
Oh, shit.
Well, if he becomes ours again, he is ours, baby. He's still Mama Gypsy.
The excitement in Gypsy's voice about being able to take somebody's child is disgusting, especially whenever you couple it with what I'm about to let you hear. This is her and Ryan talking about their future children.
So I'm like, oh, what do you want me to say, cuddle muffin? And it just sucks.
Yeah, you did. You said, would you rather me say something sweet like cuddle muffin? And I was like, I like that. And then it stuck. And then you became Snuggles because you'd always want to snuggle, want some cuddle or snuggle. And I was like, and then you're like, wow, you're cuddle muffin. I'm like, well, you're Snuggles.
Yep.
And then it stuck. I don't know how nicknames stick, baby.
Yeah.
And maybe Rylan or Renee will pee their pants all the time and they'll be pee pants.
Oh.
We're like, here comes Cuddle Muffin Snuggles and Mr. Pee Pants.
Again, I want to give a trigger warning for the next part. If you have special needs children, this will likely make you very uncomfortable to hear. Let's go.
Trigger warning, by the way. Oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Terrible.
Oh, or
Think of that.
because of your awful comments today, you know, our likely we get one that's a little special and be like, that's our special girl or our special.
Oh, you mean our little retard? Yes. Yeah, that'd be our little Riri.
Oh my god.
The level of giddiness in that conversation is disgusting. But also, it makes me wonder, does Gypsy want a special kid? Like, I can't help but to think if she was to get
probably
one,
does.
if she would not do everything that she claimed Dee Dee did. What are your thoughts?
Damn, man.
Hello, this is a free call from an
This is from
offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
2016. Gypsy, or it's continued. So maybe we should watch the one previous to it, honestly. So there, that would be this one. 9/17/2016. Christy and Gypsy.
Hello, this is a free call from
prison.
an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a
Oh my
correctional
god,
facility
thank you,
and may be monitored and
Francis.
recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To
Oh,
refuse this free
I
call,
appreciate
press
you so
for using
much.
Securus. You may start the conversation now.
That's really sweet of you. Thank you so very much. You know what though? I'm new to my faith and I got me a woman's study Bible and I was thinking about something. Well, it's not an actual Bible, it's just like a study workbook. I need to actually get a Bible, but anyway, I was thinking about something like on one day a week we do like a woman's Bible study. And I wanted to see who would want to come and if anybody was interested in that. Because I mean, I think that would be cool. But that's just me. And let me know what you think. But thank you, honey. I appreciate you. Thank you. You don't have to do that. It just warms my heart when you guys be so kind.
Hey, sweetie.
Hey, Mom, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Good. I got the information for you for the visiting hours. It's on like a weekend where it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And
Okay, wait, let me get in pen and write this down. I saw you call last week, but
yeah,
I was walked away from my phone like a second, and my ringer was on low. Damn it. Dad put some money.
yeah, I got to go to the store, got me a bunch of groceries. Because the food here it's better than in the other one, in the other prison, but it's still not really great. I'm a better cook than what they cook.
I hear ya.
And I got to buy butter. I haven't had butter in so long.
Really?
Love butter.
Yeah, nothing like
Yesterday I
real
made
butter.
chicken patties.
Okay, what's your visiting hours?
All right, it's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday from 9:30 a.m. to 1:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. to 6:30 p.m. They're like sessions.
Yeah.
And it says the Department of Corrections encouraging visiting family and friends. You are allowed to have a maximum of 20 visitors on your approved visiting list. Visitors under 13 years or over 13 years old will require to show a current school picture identification card.
Okay.
So that would be like for Mia.
Yeah, she has a ID for school.
Okay. Basically, it just says that y'all will have to be patted down, no inappropriate clothing, stuff like that.
Yeah. That's fine. That's fine. Yeah,
thinking-
Dad told me where your pictures were, so I'm going to be sending those out
good.
Monday.
Good.
Yeah, because I was like, I need to ask them where they're at. And like Wednesday, Mia had 2 football games to cheer for back to back.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and then he left Wednesday night at 11.
Mhm.
And then Thursday night, Mia was at her friend John's house. I don't know if they're dating. It's not official. But they were making some tie-dye shirts, and she got stung by a wasp on her eyelid.
Oh.
So she looks like she has a black eye without the black eye. So she didn't go to school Friday. I went to go bring her to urgent care today, and she just in a PMS mood. So, because her other eye's starting to swell. So I told her, like, she's like, if it doesn't go down by tomorrow, we'll go to urgent care. Because I know it normally, this happened to her before when she was young. And she got stung twice underneath her eye. And it has stayed swollen, to 3 to 4 days.
Wow.
So I just have her keep on putting ice on it and home remedy stuff. Like I have antibiotic eye drops. I'm making her put that in her eye. And it's crazy.
Yeah. Wow. Well, I just started playing volleyball.
Oh, well.
How to play volleyball.
That's good. It's been raining here for days.
Really?
Like,
it was raining yesterday and the day before. But yesterday and today is my day off from work, so I went
that's
down. And because they have a volleyball court that they have sand, and it's outside, so my legs are starting to get tan. I finally got my new shorts in. They're cotton shorts that I ordered.
Oh, good.
And it takes clothing takes a month to come in if it's clothing that you buy. So I got a puppy parole shirt and a pair of cotton shorts that I can just go outside and tan in, play around.
Yeah.
Now, I'm thinking, instead of y'all coming in October, what about coming sometime in the spring? Because they still haven't put me in school yet. And
Okay. Just let us know, we could go during the spring if Dad's home in April, like when Mia has off for Easter.
Right.
Dad just texted me after I was on the phone with you, and he said hi, and he loves you.
Oh, let's tell him that I love him too.
Okay, I'm doing it right now.
She finally got what she wanted.
Good about speaker and texting, huh?
Yeah.
Multitask.
Yeah.
But just let us know, when.
Yeah,
I would like to go as soon as possible because we haven't seen you in a while. But it's whatever you're comfortable with. What's good, with your schedule.
They didn't put me in school, and I don't know my school hours yet, and really not much has changed here. So whenever I want to see y'all, I want to have lots to talk about, like when I've learned in school and stuff like that. So.
Well, your dad, I see, will be going to work like March 29th to April 26th.
Oh, yeah, I can see you, Sizzle.
I think.
Okay.
Sorry, I had to go potty.
Schedule,
I had to go pee real quick. I don't mean to ignore anybody. Just going to take a quick look. Oh, what the heck? Okay. Let's see if there's anybody new. Oh, hello. How are you, Maria? Glad you're here. Gypsy? Yeah, I know. The fucking, the excuses, the things that are claimed to be a problem are just so stupid. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I know how it is. I voice text all the time and everything I say gets messed up. Oh, I don't know. Because I don't know how to do that. So I don't have any restricted words. It might be YouTube. I don't know. Because they're always doing that with people's comments. I know that.
So he could be off in January for the documentary.
Oh.
He aired. They're thinking it's somewhere between January 19th to the 26th.
Ooh. Well, I finally got some more pictures taken because I took them in Vandalia, but I don't know. They take so long. It's been a month since I took them over there. They still haven't sent them to me. So
wow.
I bought another picture ticket. They're only like $1 something. So
right.
Cheaper. And I should get it like Wednesday. And so I'm going to send y'all a copy, and I'm going to send Erin a copy. And I'm going to tell Erin that, if she wants to put the picture in the documentary, you know how they put credits, the updated photo, like that.
Yeah.
So
I agree. Yeah, because you look so different from your first one.
Yeah.
The very, very first one.
Yeah.
But now, you have changed tremendously. Yeah. Your color looks good. Your hair's grown.
Yeah.
You put a couple of pounds on.
Yeah.
Healthy. Right, yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
I need to lose about 10 pounds myself, but
You
Ten.
look beautiful. Don't even worry about that.
Oh, girl. I mean, look, a year and a half ago, I was weighing 117 pounds, and that was too small for me. But I don't want to get that small again.
Right.
I like to, I like to fit some of my clothes that I used to be able to fit, but I mean, the clothes that I used to be able to fit were actually, like, I should have been probably in a size 4 instead of a size 6, because my size 6 were baggy on me. And I was like, oh, I need to gain weight, and I've gained too much. Like, I did it on purpose to gain the
Beauty
weight.
queen, Christy Krab.
I gained too much.
Well, like me, my weight has finally just settled down. I seem to be at 110. Seems to be a normal for me now because
that's
I've
good.
stayed at this weight ever since I got here. So.
Yeah, and look, when you're going to start walking and work, lifting weights at the gym.
Oh my.
Muscle weighs more than fat.
Lifting weights in the yard. You mean, Christy?
Friend here has been working out, and she's been trying to lose weight. And I told her, if you go to the gym and work out, don't be worried if you're not dropping the pounds because you're gaining muscle. So.
Right. She'll fit things differently. And I try to tell that to your sister girl all the time. Oh, I weigh too much. I'm like, Mia, muscle weighs more than fat. I mean, I can't stress that enough to her, but
Mia's thick.
Teenager, weight is everything, even though she's so freaking skinny.
Yes, she is.
But she just got, she's solid. She's a cheerleader. They run a mile 2 times a week at school, and not counting practice. And I don't know, girl. I know it's a girl thing because I mean nobody likes her. 2 things you never ask a woman: how much they weigh and how old they are.
That's
right.
You know
what I'm saying? Guys like to ask, tell how much they weigh because, I mean, when Dylan was 120 and was a string bean, he was all upset, Now he's like 450 and, he thinks he's the Hulk. But that's his
how
brother.
things going with him and his fiance? Has there been
Oh, what's the matter?
Gyps, I cried all day today.
What?
They broke up.
Oh.
2 days. 2 days.
Just because you're a mod doesn't mean you have to be here. If something happened, and by all means, if you need to talk or anything, you can email. My email is babygirl, with the U, actually not the O, 19833 at outlook.com. If you want to email me, talk to me about something. I don't know what's going on, and I don't want to force you to say it in the chat. You know what I mean? He didn't. Oh. Yeah, she was having trouble. It was taking the comment. Maybe you were filtering his name or something. But then you said, so I don't know. But, oh my God. Oh, wow. How? Oh my God. Prayers to his family. Oh my God, he's got a baby too.
Oh my God.
I cried. And I cried. Oh, God. I mean, he needs to realize, we get attached. I mean, this is the second time he's engaged.
Right.
And he had dated Nala for 4 years. I was super attached to Nala. I mean, I watched them grow up.
Wow.
I fussed her like I fussed my own kids. She lived here, then they moved, and got their own place, and, this and that. And, and next, in November, it's going to be a year that him and Lexi would have been together.
Oh, wow.
And she bought a new phone because his phone broke.
Look, is there anything
And she
juicy
gave
in this one or what?
Her old phone, well, all the numbers were syncing, like every call he made and every call somebody made to him, the numbers would go to Lexi's phone. They synced. For some reason, they got synced. So she came over here earlier, and she's like, I need you to go over some numbers with me. There's some I don't know. I said, okay. So we went over a few numbers. Okay, that's Toby John, that's Ryan, that's Jay. Well, another one was one girl that never really talked to him. The other girl,
I want to find the one where they talk about the HBO. If you don't mind me jumping over to.
Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Chillicothe Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hey, baby.
Hey, how you doing?
Good. I'm out of camp in Mississippi, so I might lose the call.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to let you know, if you can send my pictures now.
Okay, I'll send it to you.
Okay, good. And can you ask Dad to put a little money on my account, please?
He did.
He did?
He did. Yes, I think he did yesterday because he said, "Oh, I need to put some money in her account."
Okay, I just have to check the kiosk yet.
It's been like, I don't know if it was yesterday or the day before.
Okay, well, I'll check the kiosk, and if it doesn't go through, I'll let y'all know.
Yeah, let me know. We got the papers. Can I
Okay,
scan
honey.
some for more
Thank you
visitors?
for telling us, and have a good night, okay?
But I can always send some more.
Well, I don't want you to waste your stamp.
It's okay.
Enjoy your dinner.
I don't mind. Because I get the visiting forms in our pod, and I can send as many as like 4 or 5 in an envelope.
Yeah. How many people are in your pod?
I'd say a good 80 people.
Yeah. Oh, Lord.
Because there's different wings. There's A, B, and C and D wings, and there's different houses. There's 8 houses, and they all have different wings. And right now, I'm on the transitional housing wing for those that just got here.
It seems like she adapted to prison pretty damn well, right? Like, wow.
So probably in a week or 2, I'll probably be moved to a different house. So.
I got
But
you.
my mail follows me whatever house I go to. Even my mail from Australia follows me. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, Bobby sent you a letter, but he sent it to Green County.
Oh, okay.
I think it was. So he called me or he sent me a text and said, "Look, I wrote Gypsy, and I haven't heard from her." And I'm like, "Oh," I said, "I forgot." It was only like a few days that you had transferred to Vandalia. And I said, "Oh," I said, "She's transferred." I said, "But we're waiting to know if she's staying there or going to Chillicothe before we give people the address." So I finally sent him your address, and he's like, "I still didn't even get my letter back." I said, "No, it takes longer to get returned than it does to get to you." So he said he was going to rewrite you.
Okay, cool.
And thing. And when is your visiting app like be?
I don't know. I have to check
What?
The television because it has a list and there's a bulletin. But I'll write that down so I'll know it and then I can tell you.
Okay, that's great.
Sure.
I'm trying to talk to that to see if we'll go in October. You know, at least, you know, you'll be good and settled in there and, you know.
Yeah.
And at least, you know.
Yeah. That'd be awesome. Yeah, either October or November. I don't want y'all to drive up whenever it starts to snow.
It's hard to pull you out during hunting season. You know that? You know, if you're like, hunting season's coming, I'm like, well, we got to go see her. And he's like, yeah, we're going to go.
Yeah, when is hunting season?
November and December.
Okay.
Yeah, and also depends on what you're going to hunt. You know, those season, then there's bull season, and there's powder, and there's different kinds.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I have we had our friend's camp, and her brother is in a prison in, where? In, I don't know, somewhere North Louisiana. In North Louisiana. And she was telling me how many was in his pod, and I was like, but I don't know how many's in hers. I told her 30. Thinking it was 30. But is she in a county? Is it a county?
Here?
Yeah, or a state.
I don't know. I think here's just, I think it's the county.
Yeah.
But I'm not familiar with this area at all.
Right. Like, I'm not actually, Anna, she's going to know because she lives in Kansas City.
Because I know there's Jackson County, Ray County, so I know that this area is probably a county as well.
Right. And you still have your same roommates?
No, I have different roommates because they had different girls that transfer at different times. and some of them stay in Vandalia. They're not on the list to be transferred. So none of my roommates that I had in Vandalia transferred with me, but a girl on my wing did transfer with me, and we got to take the bus together. So it was good to have someone recognized and knew.
Right. Yeah. Right. I mean, whatever, by yourself.
Right.
Probably kind of creepy.
Right.
At least you had her going with you.
Mhm. Because I mean, the ride wasn't too long. It was fairly quickly. But I think the hardest part for me was just watching the fact that, watching the world and knowing that that was the last time, that I'll see the outside trees and, little farm towns and houses and stuff like that until I get out. That was pretty hard. I cried.
Yeah.
But,
yeah, baby, I know. I mean, one day you'll be able to do it.
yeah.
But, and not have a parent. What, baby?
I'm still keeping my head held high,
Good. That's what Daddy told you to do.
Yeah, and I got the full article from Michelle, so I read the whole thing. Yeah. And I thought that it was an excellent article. I had called her yesterday, and I had told her what an awesome job she did, and I thanked her. And she told me that she's a former lawyer, and she was saying that a good idea would be for us to go ahead with the lawsuit with the doctors, because that would be even more money than a movie would pay,
Sure. You know how many doctors you're going to be set up.
Yeah.
In fact, the same production company contacted her in California that wants to do the movie.
Mm-hmm.
And she talked to the guy, or whoever it was, and said that actually you didn't need to sign your rights over to us, that they would still pay.
Mm-hmm.
But we're going to double check that.
Right.
We don't.
I had talked to her about it, and she was saying that, certain companies look at me and they think, I'm a public figure, some right from me. So they could just go ahead and do it without me signing anything. And then I wouldn't.
Right. But if they want the real story and the whole story, they're going to pay.
Right.
That's pretty bad. I said, they're going to.
Oh.
Yeah. Hours.
Not going live tonight, huh? Because Ken released those calls. Well, oh, honey, I got the $5 one. You don't have to do any more. I don't expect you to, babe, but I got the $5 one. I'm so grateful. Thank you so much. I said it earlier, but I don't know if you heard me now. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. But thank you. I really, truly appreciate it. You don't have to do that. It means the world to me, truly. And, sometimes it makes me cry when you guys do that because it's your hard-earned money, and I don't want to mess up my makeup for my video. I gotta be careful. But thank you, sweetheart. Truly, truly. Actually, I wanted to switch over to this one because it says, we want to hear something juicy. You know what I'm saying? That's why we're here, right? And this one's about Gypsy Rose, Rod, and Christy discuss Dan, Dee Dee, and Nick. So let's like it for her, and we will.
And may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to permanently block, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hello?
Hey, sweetie.
Oh, thank you. You're so sweet.
How you doing tonight?
Oh, I love you.
I just finished reading the article that Michelle put out.
Really? How is it?
It's very good.
Good.
Very good. It's a good reading.
Good.
I hope she sends a copy to you.
Sorry.
Yeah, she said she would, and she has my DOC number and everything. So I was scared. I'm like, I know today the article came out.
Yeah, well, it just came out like a few hours, like maybe an hour ago. It took me a good 30 minutes to read it all.
Oh,
You know what I'm
wow.
saying? I'm a completion bitch today.
It was long. It was
I
long.
really am.
Is it in a newspaper or is it a website?
It's on the BuzzFeed website.
Okay.
Oh, Christy, come on.
I don't. Yeah, I never heard of it until this, you know. But I know it's a big thing. Like Mia even knew about BuzzFeed. Like it's international.
Oh wow.
They have, they have YouTube channel for it. They have.
Why is this the topic of discussion when this bitch literally took the life of her own mother? And we're out here worrying about like what documentaries and this, that, and what, like, this is sick, gross behavior. I mean, if you sat back, Krusty, and you said this out loud to yourself, that I'm over here talking to a convicted murderer about a documentary coming out based on what she did. And then that one phone call, Krusty was literally telling her that they lied to Dee Dee's family about getting paid by HBO for the documentary so that they could then put it in a trust fund for little Miss Dipshit when she got out of fucking prison. Wouldn't you like to have a car or maybe even buy a house? No, look what she did when she got out. Like, you don't make me sick.
A whole bunch of stuff.
Wow.
I just posted it on Facebook.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if Claudia and I are gonna like it, but oh well.
Yeah, I know.
But
I've been trying to call Tiffany, and she hasn't picked up my calls, and I don't know. She hasn't wrote me or anything, so that just seemed weird to me.
Well, I know she went home today and somebody ran over her dog.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I read that earlier. But that's all I really, know. I haven't talked to her either. But I'm gonna let you talk to Dad. He's right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you off the speaker so y'all can talk. Okay, love you.
Love you too. I'll talk back with you.
Okay. My phone's short.
Hey, pink juice.
Hey. How you doing?
All right. Prison ain't so bad after all.
Oh my
I've gotten
God.
Really?
to the point where I'm content now. I got a nice, good tan.
You do?
I do.
God, dude.
I had just recently got, yesterday, my picture retaken because I hated the first one. I had greased down my hair so I wouldn't get lice or nothing like that. And they took my picture and it was horrible. So when I accidentally flushed my ID, so I just had to get a new picture taken.
Oh, yeah.
I'm hoping they put the new one on the website. So it's a lot better. I'm wearing makeup, so it looks a lot better.
Oh, that's good. I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, and I had also taken, you could buy picture tickets, and they to take your picture, and they got to get it printed out. But it's a good one. So I'm going to send y'all a copy, and I'm going to send Aaron a copy.
Okay, great. Good.
It takes like 4 weeks to come in.
For them to print it and everything?
Yeah, for them to just take it to Walmart and get it printed.
Uh-huh.
But
wow.
Yeah, because
I think
well, we can't wait to get it.
I know. I made like a cute pose.
Mm-hmm. So you like the place you're at?
I like Vandalia. The only thing that I don't like is the control movement. It's like movement where you get to go to the library or wherever you want to, like every 30 minutes. And then they have to count us. Like every offender that they have here, they have to count them. And that takes an hour. Now in Chillicothe, it only takes 15 minutes. So the worst thing about here is the control movement. But I am on the list.
Yeah. You got to wait till they count, and then you can start doing what you got to do, huh?
Right. But my time here, like the past few weeks, have flown by. It's so
Really?
different than counties. Like I haven't been sleeping my days away. I have a job. They didn't put me in school yet because I'm on the list to be transferred. So they're probably going to wait till I get to Chillicothe to put me in classes. But
So you think you're going to go to Chillicothe?
I am on the list. I asked my caseworker.
Yep, you're right,
Miss
Miss Mia. It's so true.
And she said that I am on the list, but she can't tell me when. I don't even
And I want to know who the fuck's behind it. I do too.
Right.
Oh my God, that is
and I
such.
got my board date back for whenever I go before the parole board the first time. It's going to be December of 2021.
Okay.
And my
good.
My
Put it on the calendar.
Yep. And then a lot of people say that, like after that 85% mark, like on that 85% mark, which would be December of 2023. Most people, if they do good in here with good behavior, they either try to get their GED, they go home on that date.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
On the 85% date?
Is June of 2025. That, they can't keep any longer than that date.
Yeah. That would be 10 years, right?
That would be 10 years. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And the time that I stay in county is credited. So, yep.
That's good.
Everything's working out real good so far. I've made a couple of friends. And we all hang out at the track. And my job is warm tend, which is like help clean the bathroom on my housing unit and stuff
That's what I was going to say, too. We still have not found out who's behind NPG. That's crazy. As investigative as we've all been with this shit, I can't believe we haven't figured that out. That's wild to me. I've always wondered who it was. And I thought that maybe at some point, like, someone had figured it out, because I had forgotten about them completely. Damn, that's crazy.
It doesn't pay.
That's not too bad.
They have jobs that do pay, but it's mostly for people that have their GED. But the good thing is, for just being in custody, they pay me $7.50 a month. It's called
really?
sick pay. And it's for people, like, if they're broke and they need a little money to just get by, like, basic hygiene. So.
Yeah, they can get a little bit.
I bought my TV. I'm so happy.
You did.
Oh, you privileged bitch.
Yeah. I've been catching up on the shows that I've missed.
What, it has a little antenna or plug?
Oh, let's chat about that, because I guarantee that they influenced him to fuck over his, habeas, from what I found. I can't confirm. You would be mine. Something always pops up when I'm in the middle of reading. Damn it. I found some evidence, just have not confirmed, but I was shocked. Really? Ooh, girl. You be having tea? Yeah, if you're correct, right. But, I mean, with, like I said, with how investigative we are, I wouldn't put it past you to have figured something out, I've always wanted to find something within this stuff that, like, everybody just goes crazy over. Not so much for clout, but because, like, it just makes you, like, feel good. Like, yes, I accomplished something important within the verse. Because sometimes, like, I feel, I don't know, I try my best to do what I think is right by, like, talking about Gypsy Rose and putting the truth out there and trying to send it to bigger channels and stuff like that. But then sometimes I feel like I'm not doing enough. Oh, they did. They influenced him to write the judge to recuse the evidence submitted on his behalf for his hubby. Oh, yeah. That's fucked up. You know what? Hasn't she, like, controlled and manipulated what he does enough? Does she have to be in the way of that too? In my opinion, that evidence would have gotten him another trial. Really? Wow. And, he deserved to have a fair trial. I don't believe at any given moment that they actually were willing to give him a fair trial. They just looked at him right from the get-go as a fucking monster, and that's the way they're, but someone influenced him to have the evidence, recused. Am I saying that word right? Recused. Wow. Of course, got to manipulate him some more. You know what I'm saying? Got to take advantage of his autism and his, it's just so fucked up. Oh, I can't even put words to it. You know what I mean? I would never in a million years. I used to work at a group home back in the day, and I loved every fucking minute of it. How dare somebody take advantage of someone that's, autistic or has any disability for that matter? What is wrong with people? That's just, it's just as bad as taking advantage of a child or an elderly person, in my opinion. Oh, good. Are you? I hope it all works out, honey. Oh, why the broken heart, Francis? Are you okay? Okay, I don't want to say anything wrong. Oh, my nose all stuff up. Was running.
Plugged into the wall, or how do you get service on?
I think like the whole camp has like cable, so we just like plug it in to the wall, and it has that cord, and you get your channels instantly. And it's just like
that's good.
a 15-inch flat screen TV.
Sounds good. You can watch TV.
Yep.
My computer.
So you'll have to turn them off at a certain time at night.
No, we just have to turn it off during count. But I could stay up all night watching it if I wanted to.
That's good.
But I'm all right. Thank you so much for sending the extra money because
Well, thank you for doing that, though,
different
too.
things that I needed because I had spent a lot of it on getting myself situated.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's no problem. I'm glad to help.
Shoes. They made us wear.
They're so special to me. I don't know. I just don't file. It's so sick. My son, you know how they don't call it Asperger's anymore, but in fact, he's just like a very high functioning autistic boy. Duh, I can't think of words. Words are hard. But my son, like, he loves his routine, and he has his special like things that he's like really hyper focused into, and is really like computers. Oh my god, he'll sit there and talk to me about like coding and shit. I'm like, what are you even saying? I used to help my ex-husband with, rebuilding computers, and my ex-husband was really into coding and that kind of thing. I learned a little bit about it, but I was more into criminology, which is what I studied. So I was like, stay away from me with that computer shit, But because of him, I do know quite a bit now about computers that I am grateful for. Honestly, Nick was never proven guilty. He was presumed guilty because he took the fault. Right. Yeah. And you know what? They all say, well, he was given a plea deal. Well, he wanted to see what would happen at trial because I assume he just figured that it would be a better option for him, or he was persuaded to do it that way. Oh, don't worry. Hey, don't you dare say that. You can spew all your nonsense here with me, okay? This is a safe space for your misbehaving behavior. But thank you so much for being here and talking to me and stuff like that. Like I said, I needed an emotional support chatter. I appreciate you, honey, very much. And I like hearing what you have to say because it helps me with how I am looking at things as well. You know what I'm saying? And I would 100% believe that Nick took the fall. Think about it. His weapon of choice was a taser, not a knife. He wanted her to just run away. Right. He kept saying that he wanted to run away with her. And he's like, she just would not accept that as an answer. And then I see the text messages where she literally says, can I go to coffee with Dan and have sex with him one more time? Like, and Nick was still so loyal to you, bitch, that he still came out there. And yeah, I do believe that he was just her fall guy, because right after that, she didn't have another bus ticket. There was only one bus ticket. So how the fuck was she going with him? All of a sudden, she's got to buy one because Dan didn't know she was fucking coming. And he probably wasn't going to accept her if she tried to. And in fact, she couldn't get a hold of him. So, but I think, yeah, I agree with you. I think that Dee Dee was already unalive when he got there. 100%. 100%. Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay. Yeah, Dan didn't want her. You know what I'm saying? That was just like a fling for him, I think. You know?
These boots that caused me to have blisters. So I bought tennis shoes, and now I don't have that problem.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Anything else you need?
No, I'm pretty settled. And now I'm just kind of waiting. I have a good room, like good roommates, and they look out for me and stuff. But once I get transferred, I have to do all this all over again, where I have to get settled in a new place, and new room.
You guys like Morgan Elena?
Yeah, yeah. Everything that I came here with, and everything that I bought goes with me.
Honestly, Dan did have, I think Dan had more to do with it than is said, because there's I was trying to think of where I saw it that I could have it anyways for a video, but Dan at the time, I don't know if she was his wife or just his girlfriend, because I don't know, I wasn't sure, but anyways, she was terminally ill, and he fully expected her to be gone soon so he could have the inheritance stuff from her, and then Gypsy was gonna do this and have the money from her mom, and she was bringing pills to him, and I think it just all of a sudden got to be too much for Dan, and he fell through, and she had to leave with Nick. I don't know for sure. That's just like what I kind of speculate out of it. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think they had a plan, because like I said, he was waiting for that. No, I didn't. Ooh, I need to see that. Karma Collector believes Dan was involved. I agree. Yeah, I think so too. I think there was, because in the interrogation room, if you hear Nick, he says something about Dan in there. And like I said, I fully think that he had a plan with that inheritance to run away with Gypsy. And the Peak House. Okay. Oh, someone appears to be waiting for GRB to leave with them. Yeah, then it turned around. She got better. What a twist. Fucking dumbass. I'm so glad she got better. I really am. I really am so glad. No one wants to hear that someone's terminally ill anyway.
Very glad to hear you're doing good.
Besides all that, I'm doing good. And I had talked to Erin yesterday, and she said that this month is a month for editing the documentary. So, and pretty soon it'll be finished.
Yeah.
And I sent a letter to my agency. I wanted to use some of the evidence from the case in it. So I okayed that. And I'm like,
right. I'm not saying you have to check
want it in there, but I mean, if it's going to portray the truth, then it has to be in there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it is what it is, you know.
And you know, she's so sick. She knew what she was fucking doing, and that whole time, for 2 fucking years while she's planning it, she knew she was grooming him. She knew she was just, I think she was playing these fucking characters, because the whole thing was manipulation to get Nick on board, to get there and do what he had. The whole time on the phone calls, she's like, you know, getting like almost getting off on the fact that he was almost there, that he was coming. You know what I'm saying? And she just was like, no, this has to happen. Like, he tried to make it stop, you know? And she was the one, she was the driving force. She was the hammer to the fucking nail all the way around. And is there a baby? I don't think there is. Honestly, I mean, every time we only see the back of her head, it's always weirdly put in. She fucking put the baby in the fucking video of the park where fucking Mia was getting engaged. That was placed in. There was an edit. It's so crazy.
You know, you can't just show one side of it. You have to,
exactly.
You have to show it for what it is, because it's a documentary, you know.
Mm-hmm. At first, whenever I moved into my housing unit, there's actually a girl here that is my...
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
Her grandmother lived in my neighborhood. I guess was my next door neighbor.
Really?
Yeah.
On volunteer way?
Yep. And she won't tell me who her grandmother is, but started a lot of mess for me that I had to clean up because people were like giving me a hard time at first. And once they got to know me, then they started to understand more and, like me. But, it's a compound of a lot of women and drama's going to happen. People are going to talk.
Yeah.
I just ignore it.
How many do you have there right now?
Hey, how many girls are there on our compound? Yeah, over 2,000.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that's a lot.
And there's 69 on our housing wing alone because there's different.
Well, prisons are privately owned and they have to keep that 80%.
Houses. I'm on 2 houses, but they all have an A, B, C, and D wing. So there's a lot of women.
Okay. Yeah. But they're all women, huh?
Yeah, all women. They have male staff that work, male and female staff, but everything's pretty secure and goes by protocol.
It's just so hard to tell, Oh, I don't know. Do you see misbehaving? I honestly don't have many in the chat right now, but there's misbehaving here, and I think it's just you two, honey. I don't think you're missing anybody, sweetheart. She wanted to know what it was like to murder someone. Yes, animals were not giving her the pleasure any longer. That's true. And, I think that if she didn't have such an eye on her right now, then it's possible she would do something heinous again. Or she might in the fucking future because she's got that fucking mentality. She almost gets off on it. She thirsts for that kind of shit. I mean, who does that to their mother and then has sex in the next room while looking at the unalived body? She's fucking sick. She needs to be locked up in a fucking facility, in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I'm good.
I'm glad to hear that. Yeah. You feel like you got a little more freedom, when you get to be part of something and contribute and
and
being part of a
society,
and having to learn to live by the rules. And
Audrey. Oh, I wonder what Ashley baby. I don't know what her dang fucking YouTube is called though. Darn it. Ooh, this might be a juicer. A juicer.
Hello, this is a free call from
Gypsy Rose. Prison phone call with Michelle Dean. She is apparently from BuzzFeed.
The Women's Reception and Diagnostic Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. If you would like to permanently block, thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Oh, I know. I listened to some of them.
I'm back. I put an hour's phone time on my phone.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So thanks for calling me back.
I agree, Miss Behavior. Entirely.
Yeah. Although you said a lot in that short time, I was writing it down later. I'm going to record today if that's okay, so that I can get what you're saying right.
Oh, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, sure. Okay, so all right. I can think of where I want to start. Well, why don't I ask you this? Why do you think that the doctors didn't notice for so long?
I honestly think that it's just because my mom was very convincing, and no one really questions a parent because they automatically think that they're a parent. Why would they do anything to harm their child or lie about their child? So I think that the doctors kind of just went by.
Why would you lie about not being able to walk until 2011 when you were 19 years old?
How her personality was, and she had one of these personalities that she seemed so trusting and so loving, and in ways.
No, that's you. You're projecting. You're talking about yourself. That's you.
She was, but I don't think that they, understood what was going on and, how good and convincing she really was at what she was doing.
Right. When you say she was loving, do you feel that way? Do you feel that she was loving towards you sometimes?
I do. I mean, as horrible as it sounds, as long as I was doing what she told me to do, and really what that was just, stay in the wheelchair, don't talk.
Bullshit.
That she did all the talking and play with whatever toy she gave me to play with. And as long as I did that, she seemed very loving towards me. But as soon as I would try and go against that, that's whenever the bad times started. It's what I call the bad times. Because that's whenever she started slapping me and
Shut the
wouldn't feed me for a day, things like that, and kind of make me feel guilty and bad about myself. And that's when verbal abuse started to happen, and she'd call me bad names. So it was kind of like I didn't want to be treated bad, so I'd just do what she told me to do.
Yeah. I think it's hard for a kid, especially, to like push back on that from their parents. You just assume your parents are right when they say you're wrong.
Exactly.
And this is what I mean too. Listen to how she's just like so nonchalantly talking about this with this lady. Like she has no fucking shame. That's why I say she's a damn sociopath. I had to study fucking sociopaths in school, and I know I'm no expert just because I have a BA, but Gypsy Rose like is so vile and disgusting. Like she's on like one of the top ones on my list of pure evil,
Yeah. Do you like people said that they found when they talked to you that you seemed like kind of childlike and that you like so many Disney movies and stuff. I assume you still like that stuff.
Yeah, I do. Really, honestly, it's
Yeah.
not my fault. This is my voice. This is how I sound. I can't change.
Yeah.
Yeah, this interview pissed me the fuck off earlier when I listened to it. I want to know if Michelle has learned that she has lied to, or that she was lied to, I'm sorry, and how she feels about it because she was a huge part of this damn bullshit story. What kind of crazy circle do they got going over there? I know. They're nuts. They're all nuts. And like the grossness between her and Christy, though, just I can't even hardly listen to it. It's just like when she does the hi mama, like I just want to fucking slap her through the fucking computer screen. Oh,
How I sound, and I'm petite. I have a petite build, so I look younger, and that's really something that I can't help.
yeah,
Whether or
that's
not it's
another thing,
medication that
Gypsy. You were I think infantilizing yourself for the men in VisionCon, and I think that's exactly how you ended up with your lawyer Mike Stanfield. And I wonder sometimes, was there something weird going on between you two?
I was given, I don't know, but that's something I have no control over. And as for my personality, my mom didn't let me watch any rated.
God only knows that you are pretty promiscuous when you read those emails and everything like that. Like your sex drive is like got a turbocharger, it's just pedal to the metal with you, and you're trying to act all fucking innocent and shit. Fuck you.
R movies or very limited.
Hey guys, I'll be right back. I'll be right back, guys. I gotta go get something for my headache. My head's starting to pound.
Movies, but mostly it was Disney movies that I watched. So, and I never, I didn't go to public school. If I talked to anybody, like they may have been around the age of like 7, or 8 years old. So I really, my kind of personality is that of someone younger, But I don't feel like a child. I am a woman, and I do. Okay, sorry, they're telling me I gotta wrap it up. I'm gonna have to call at a later time because I guess it's okay. I will call back. No problem. I'm so sorry.
Not at all. All right. Talk to you later.
Talk to you later.
Hello, this is a free call from an offender at the Women's Reception and Diagnostic Correctional Center.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
To accept this free call, press 1. To refuse this free call, press 2. Thank you for using Securus. You may start the conversation now.
Hi there. I'm back. I was silly. I got on the phone right whenever they were supposed to count us because they count every inmate that's in here at a certain time, and I got on the phone right before count. So I was like, no.
Yeah, I imagine there's a lot of stuff like that, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm here pretty much all evening, so it doesn't matter. Okay. All right. Yeah. So, okay, let's see. Where were we? Oh, right. We were talking about the way, yeah. Did you ever feel like you were actively deceiving people?
No, I never felt that way because I really honestly didn't think that I was. If, people think that I was deceiving people and creating this huge fraud in on it with Mom, and I really wasn't. I feel like that I was just as used as everybody else was. She used me as like a pawn to do this kind of a thing. And I didn't know what she was doing. I was in the dark about it. The only thing I knew was that I could walk and that I could eat. As for everything else, she'd shave my hair off and say, well, it's going to fall out anyway, so let's get nice and neat and, shave it off. And she'd give me medication that she'd tell me is cancer medication, and I believed it. So I went this whole time believing I had cancer.
Oh my gosh.
I honestly didn't know. So, whenever people say that I was deceiving them, I take offense to that because I'm like, I didn't know, and I'm sorry if y'all feel that way because that's honestly not how it came in my perspective. I didn't mean to hurt anybody or deceive anybody or, mislead anybody. That's not the kind of person I am. I try and be an honest person, and that's not the kind of person I am.
Yeah. With the eating thing, was your mom mostly feeding you through your feeding tube?
She would, yes. I would eat things like mashed potatoes and gravy, different things like that, pudding, but most of the time it was always Pediasure or Ensure through my feeding tube. And that's also how she'd give me my medication.
Wow. That's terrible. I'm so sorry this all happened to you.
It's okay. I mean, honestly, it's made me a stronger person because I truly believe that everything happens for a reason. And every hardship that anybody goes through makes them who they are. And, if they go through something really tragic or hard, it makes them a stronger person because they lived through it and it made them stronger.
Right. Your mom also lied to you about your age, right?
She did, yeah. She would tell me that, say if I was, whenever I got booked into the jail, I thought that I was 19, but I was 23, getting ready to be 24. And she'd tell other people that I was 16 or, various ages ranging from anywhere from like 13 to 16. And I didn't really understand why she would do that. The story that she'd tell me is that, first we were in a very bad automobile accident, and she got injured a whole lot worse than I did.
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
She got her legs had fractured and broken in several different places, and she had to have surgery to, sew it back up, have metal plates and screws in her legs, and she also had a head injury. So she would tell me, because of the car wreck, I'm not good with numbers. So I think you were born in 1995 or 96. She would change it. And, it was never a thought in my head to question it because, number one, I didn't want to make her feel bad. And two, I believed everything she said because why would you question your parents?
Right. Right. And I don't think lying to you that no one suggests it. There's nothing on TV or something where this happens to somebody. It's so, yeah. Wow. So, are you mad at your mom?
I mean, I went through 5 stages of grief or whatever. I forgive her. Ultimately, what I did was horrible, and I have to live with what I've done. But I honestly do forgive her because I know that deep down, underneath it all, that she loved me. I think that it was just massively overshadowed by what she was doing.
Yeah. Your mom thought she was pretty sick herself, right? Like you kind of alluded to that when you said about the accident.
Right, yeah. She had diabetes, and she was starting to have glaucoma. She had thyroid issues. I think it was hypothyroidism. And so, I mean, she was really sick. And, she went in for a mammogram, I think the last week before the murder happened. And I think it came abnormal, maybe. But we didn't, the murder happened, so we weren't able to find out the results of that. So, I mean, I don't know if she may have had breast cancer or not. But I know that she had a lot of illnesses, and for mental illnesses, she had bipolar and audio schizophrenia, things like that. And my stepmom, Christy, thinks that she may have had malingering, which is like, I guess when you do have a problem, but you make it bigger than it actually is.
Yeah. Yeah. Or you do it for financial benefit.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, towards the end, when you were starting to think about getting out of it, were you hoping, did you ever think about getting your father to save you?
Honestly, my mom was saying that he didn't love me and that he wanted nothing to do with me. So that wasn't really an option for me. So I thought if I go to him, he wouldn't care. That he wouldn't do anything. He would even pick up the phone, and I didn't even know his number. So it crossed my mind, but at the same time, it was like, why would you contact somebody that wants nothing to do with you?
Right. I mean, it's funny because your dad and Christy, they say that she's really nice to them on the phone.
Yeah, my parents were divorced, and my mom would play all nice on the phone and everything, and then as soon as the phone would hang up, she would talk bad about them, and I don't know, I honestly don't know why she did that. I think that it's because she didn't want me and my dad to talk so we could have a relationship, and I don't know if it was that she wanted me all to herself, because she also had forged.
There's a ton of pictures of you and Rod together. What do you mean? What the fuck? Oh.
Saying that she had sole and permanent custody of me, but my dad has, real documents saying that he had joint custody of me. So it's just a whole big mess.
Yeah, it really is.
Well, then he was in violation of that order.
That your dad and Christy were so supportive?
I was very, very shocked because first it was my Aunt Celeste that had contacted my attorney up in Wisconsin and gave her number, so I called her, but I had no number. I only knew my home number and nobody was there, so it was nice to get a hold of somebody. And I vaguely remember her from when I was very little, but she gave me my dad's number, and I called, and Christy had answered the phone, and, they were, immediately very supportive, and I talked to Dad for a little while, and he's like, he was very calm and everything like that, and he was like, have I ever really had a conversation with you without your mom being there? And I'm like, no. If we talked on the phone, she was always there by my side monitoring what I'd be telling him.
Yeah.
So, this was our first opportunity to really talk.
Dee Dee was very sick, and I think that's why, I think that's the reason that she was like so fed up and just at her wit's end and looking for places for Gypsy to go, and that's why they were fighting and everything like that. Because Dee Dee was probably like, I've had enough. You want to be promiscuous and go out and do all this crazy shit, then you can go out and do it. But she's like probably thinking, I can't handle it being ill like this. And, you would think that's your own daughter, your own flesh and blood that you took care of for all this time, because I want to tell you something, Gypsy Rose. It's a really, really hard fucking process to get. I know this is off subject of that, but it's a really, really hard process to get the Make-A-Wish Foundation to give you a fucking trip. Okay. You had the radiation marks in your head. It's in your literal fucking medical records that you had leukemia and you went into remission at age 5. And you are severe anemic. Now, I have CLL and I'm a severe anemic. Like when you have leukemia, it's kind of like, a lot of us have severe anemia, and I have like a long lasting, which is like not long lasting, but like, I guess like the leukemia that lasts a while for you into your older age, but I just found out I have it. And yeah, so that's fun. But I just don't understand. And then she says, that they had to stay in the Ronald McDonald house. Well, yeah, you were sick, Gypsy. Yeah, you might have been homeless at the time and displaced at the time, but you were sick. You were supposed to be there. Like, oh, it just pisses me off. Like, those things aren't just like given out freely to people. Okay. People don't just get that stuff. You don't go and get to meet Miranda Lambert and shit if you aren't really sick.
Without anybody monitoring or, telling me what I can and cannot say. But he immediately went to take, a flight to Wisconsin, but Mike Stanfield told him to wait until I got to Greene County Jail. And as soon as I got transported to Greene County Jail, they were there that day. They were there waiting for me. And It was wonderful to see them because they were so loving. It was Christy and Dad and my Aunt Celeste and my Grandma Sharon. And, they were just all so supportive. And I think as soon as they started explaining their side of it and me explaining my side of it, we put it all together with also the help of my attorney who found out a lot of information for me, had all pieces together. And a lot of it was like, oh my God, how could this be possible?
I know, honey. Sometimes.
Yeah, how it's possible is still a bit confusing. I mean, you may remember this. Like, at some point, the hospital wanted her to get a power of attorney
It
over
sucks because I know what you're saying. Like, how did these horrible things happen? If everything happens for a reason, and like all those things, all those cliche things, and a lot of people say, if there's really a God, why did I have to go through this? And I don't want to say anything cliche or say anything wrong or anything like that, but I don't believe that any child or anything like that should ever have to go through any kind of harm in any kind of way. And I'm sorry that you ever did have to go through that, Leland. I'll leave it at that, honey. Because I don't know what happened to you, but all I know is you didn't deserve it. No child deserves it.
Or guardianship. And the lawyer told us,
And that was another, I felt like that if I went to the police, that they would think I'm incompetent because of those papers saying I'm incompetent.
And
so it seemed like
This call is from a correctional facility and may be monitored and recorded.
every question that people would say, why didn't you go to this person? Why didn't you go to that person?
And unfortunately, I'm not in your situation, Leland, but in some situations where people say that, like, it's unfortunate that some people have to be the part in someone else's lesson that, gets hurt, and it's awful. But I hate that it's ever a child. No, I can't stress that enough.
I felt trapped.
And that's another reason that Gypsy Rose really pisses me off. Sorry to keep pausing, but she wants to say all these things and like she was so abused and stuff like that, but then she literally says that she didn't know anything about abuse or anything like that, or have any kind of inkling of that from her mom until she was 19 years old. And not only that, but you are literally taking the strong meaning behind what a lot of young kids go through and young children go through and just throwing it around like it's nothing and it's no big deal and all that. And it's fucking sick. It's really fucking sick because you're exploiting yourself and mocking victims. It's not okay.
Every single way.
Yeah. Do you ever think about Nick now?
I do occasionally. When everything was going down and I spent those 4 days with him whenever we were in Wisconsin for those 4 days, we laid low. I stayed at his house or his mom's house because he was living with his mom. And, we would talk and I broke down crying and he would try to comfort me and he would try and be nice to me. But occasionally he would, break out in these fits, anger fits. I guess he has like anger problems. He definitely has anger problems. But he's a very controlling person and very manipulative. So he got me to feel sorry for him a lot. And I guess I never turned on him because I thought he loved me. And he would be like, your father doesn't care about you. Your mom didn't care about you. I'm the only person that loves you. So stick with me. Don't leave me. And if, he said that if I turned against him, he'd kill me.
Oh my God,
and I quote, I will kill you so bad that they will never find your body.
You must have been really scared.
I was.
Are you kidding me right now, Gypsy Rose? Really?
Were going through my mind at that time. It was a combination of feeling like I had just stepped out into the real world and I was free for the very first time. I always refer to myself as this little bluebird trapped in an invisible cage, and finally.
Oh, good Lord! Shut the fuck up. Shut the actual fuck up. No, you're the little demon that should be hidden underground.
Invisible cage, and I was with someone that I loved. Because honestly, I truly loved Nick. Regardless of how controlling and possessive he was, I just lived that way with my mom. So honestly, I didn't understand how controlling he was, but I felt protected by him in those 4 days. Now, after those 4 days, we got arrested, and I continued to be, by his side and support him. But then at some point in the time that I had to reflect on things, it changed. And I started getting resentful towards him because I'm like, he was older than me. He had more life experience. Why didn't he go to the police? Why didn't he, get a lawyer or try to help
Oh, shut up. That's not his. You're the one that planned all this. You're the one that did all this. That's not his fucking place. Oh, I'm going to go call the cops. No. How about you just don't do it? How about that? We've seen all the text messages. We've seen all the FOIA videos. We've read the emails. And now we have these. And you are not going to sit there and fucking... How dare you?
Just being crazy enough and evil enough to do something like this.
Oh.
But you told me before that you wanted him to rescue you.
Yes. You know, I asked him to rescue me in, a bunch of times in Facebook messages and in text. And, this all started out as just a thought. And it pushed it back and pushed it back. And it was like, no, we'll try this. No, we'll try this, And my first thought was to get her to like him enough to where she'd allow me to have a friend and eventually him, be more than a friend and eventually get married and move out the house. But she met him and immediately hated him. And I think the way my attorney had explained it to me was that, you can't con a con man. And so I think she saw herself in him and then vice versa. They both wanted to control and possess me.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Where did she meet him?
Me and my mom were going to a movie theater, and we were going to go see the movie Cinderella. It came out last year.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to Nick, and I'm like, this would be the perfect opportunity for us, for you to meet her and her to meet you, because she had, no idea that I was talking to him. So I thought if I can, introduce them to each other, it would be okay. But my mom immediately started to get jealous because I was paying more attention to him than I was her. And then she got really pissed off and stormed off and then told me that, don't talk to him, he's creepy, I get bad vibes from him, you can't be friends with him, da-da-da-da-da. And she ended up cussing him out on the phone and calling him, not a man and things like that, which pissed him off pretty bad. And he was like, well, she's on my bad list, and my bad list is not a place you want to be. And so I think it became a reality to him to do this after meeting her.
Is that why you were begging him to hurry up and get there so that you guys could do this? Is that why you bought the weapon and sent it to him? Is that, oh my God. It's just, sorry, the headache has me like stumbling on my thoughts here, but.
How did but you were able to communicate with him without her supervising you, right?
Right. I would sneak online at night whenever she was asleep and talk to him.
Yeah. I've wondered sometimes how you managed to get away from her and send so many messages.
No, I don't think I do.
Yeah.
You might
People say
chance
you were
the
always
clip
together.
of
We were.
the
I was never
motherfucking
left
Ryan
by myself.
Anderson.
So anywhere that she would go or that I would go, she would go. We were never, ever, ever apart. We even slept in the same bed.
Didn't that frustrate you if you got away?
Really?
I thought it was normal.
She liked him?
It was just me and her.
You might know there's a fucking article saying that she liked him after Gypsy says all this. Of course. Of course. Dee Dee didn't seem like that type of person. She makes her out to be such a fucking monster. And to hear her Dee Dee talk in like the Cape Cod video and stuff like that, Dee Dee sounds like a very sweet woman. Like, I don't see her acting, and I'm a pretty good observer. Like, that's like one major thing we learned in school, and I even went through the academy and they taught us this, like, observe. Always watch, listen, and I have like this weird gift where I can hear a bunch of conversations at once and know what everybody's talking about. I don't know how I do it. I was a waitress for a lot of years, so maybe that's why. I don't know. Why did I bring that up now, though? God damn, my brain hurts. Oh, I'm losing my thoughts, you guys. It's too much. I might have to call it here soon because it's getting kind of late. But if you guys are vibing and you think we could do a part 2 to all of this tomorrow, that would be wonderful. In fact, we'll go a little bit longer. Like, I'm not stopping right this second. I'm just saying, like, I would like to continue this nice time. So, Misbehaving, are you available tomorrow? Like, Leland, are all you guys available at a, like, a good time for all of us to get together? Thank you, Francis, honey. Thank you. I appreciate it. My head, I don't know. It just keeps getting worse. I took some. But it's like with my headaches, it's like they'll get really, really bad and then stop.
Her her living in the house, and I didn't. She never let me go to anybody else's house, so
You have 1 minute left.
I didn't know how they lived. I have 1 minute left. I just took 60 minutes on it.
Yeah, that's how jail is, bitch. Shut up.
Great. I have a lot, although I would like to keep talking to you.
Okay, yeah.
If they let you call me back.
Yeah, I can continuously put some minutes on, and it might be a few days, but I might call back, you know?
Okay. All right, but thank you so much for calling already.
Not a problem. Thank you for being so patient with me.
No problem. I think, we'll keep talking.
Okay, that sounds good. Talk to you later.
Okay. Bye.
You're stupid.
The person you called.
Oh, Jen, it's over. Okay. God. Excuse me. Well, you know what? Maybe we'll end it here, okay? And we'll come back to this. All right? I'll kind of like leave it hanging open right now, and we'll figure out a time. Like, I don't know how you guys want to let me know. I wish there was messaging on fucking YouTube. I thought there was. I thought somebody said that there was now, but I'm going to go and just try to get rid of this headache, you guys. I really appreciate you being here and vibing with me and all that. I had a lot of fun. And I'm so, like, I want to go over this stream again, actually, and reread the comments and everything like that, because I feel like Misbehaving said a lot of gems tonight. But I appreciate you, girl, so much, and I love you guys with all my heart. Francis, thank you so much for the $5 super chat. I love you with all my heart. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really truly helps a lot, especially with you know, trying to make the channel better and all that kind of jazz, because I do try to get, you know, better things, like to make sure we're having a good time at all times, you know, but also we're talking about heavy subjects, and I just don't like, you know, any kind of technical difficulties when we're in the middle of a good discussion, you know. It's a pain in the fucking ass. All right, I love you guys, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Have a great night. Get some sleep if it's nighttime for you, and if not, well, when it is, I hope you sleep well. Bye. Love you.
The spotlight hits the makeup on your face. The pain, it's meant to hide the empty space. You spin a yarn for every soul inside, while shadows crawl beneath your velvet light. The camera lens is blind to what you saw, but roots run deep where bitter gardens grow. A fable crafted from a hollow vein. You trade your secrets for a